It is in the kitchen with Chef Chris Hill from the Bachelor Kitchen. Now, really quick, tell us what you're making, but I also have something I want to ask you.
Sure. We were doing a little south of the border, kind of right up on Cinco de Mayo. We're going to do some pan-seared snapper over a little bit spicy, but tomato sauce.
Okay.
It's really super easy, so is a snapper. We're going to serve that little mango guacamole, and then with some chips on the side if you want, and finish it off with a passion fruit margarita.
Now, of course, you know Beyonce has joined us in the kitchen to watch you cook. Also, we were talking about baby names, and you kind of have a fun story about how
I do.
you came with your name.
I don't really remember. But yeah, my uncle, I guess, didn't originally want kids, or I guess his wife didn't, and I was named to keep my grandfather's name going. I was given his name, and then the wife at the time got upset. And so for about 2 or 3 weeks, I was named Raymond Dunlap Hill III.
Raymond Dunlap Hill III was your name for the first 3 weeks of your life.
Thank God.
You like Chris Hill?
I like Chris
We
Hill.
could have done either one. All right, when we come back, we're going to get started cooking our delicious early Cinco de Mayo dish.
That's right.
Welcome back, everyone, in the kitchen with Chef Chris Hill from the Bachelor Kitchen, making a couple of fresh dishes with a Mexican flair in celebration of an early Cinco de Mayo.
That's right. I figured it'd give everybody a week or so head start to give it a
Figure
try
out
over
what
the
they're
weekend.
going to make, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what do we start with? I guess ingredients. You have a lot that you
Yeah, we sure do.
Colorful.
We're going to get started with this Southwest tomato coulis, which is almost like a Mexican marinara of sorts. It's going to simmer over the course of the show.
Okay.
And be really delicious.
All right.
Maybe turn it down just a sec.
Just a little bit.
So
All
we
right.
have a bunch of onions, some red bell pepper,
Okay.
some jalapeno, some garlic, cumin, chili powder, salt, pepper. This is crushed tomatoes and some chicken broth.
Okay.
And some tomatillos and cilantro.
Ah.
So what we're going to do is, I'm first going to show you the quick technique for peppers. A lot of people don't know how to cut
Please tell me
them.
because I...
Cut it
okay.
right in half and then just
Pull out
rip
the
this
core.
right,
Okay, yeah, that's how I
And then
do
you
it.
want to just cut away these white membranes.
Oh, you don't want... Okay, gotcha.
But it's super easy. So we're going to add that to the mixture as well.
Okay.
And then add everything else and get started on the guacamole here in a
Depending
sec.
on your spice palette,
Yeah, you can,
determine how many of these are going to go in.
or leave it out altogether. You can also take all the seeds out, which is what we'll probably do here in just a sec.
Gotcha. Yeah,
So we have
that's
about
what he's at.
half of a bell pepper that we're going to throw right in there.
Okay.
And it's going to be really delicious. All these flavors are going to come together really nicely. And
Now,
by
is
the
this
end of the show,
something you could make ahead of time
Absolutely,
and then throw
absolutely.
it in the pan before
Absolutely.
you get started?
so here we're going to throw these
Is it
in.
the longer it simmers, the better?
Yeah, the longer it simmers, and if it sits overnight, all those flavors are going to marry together and be really delicious by the end. There we go.
Sounds good. Hey, I can help you out and stir something here.
Yeah. It's so, like medium-low heat.
Okay.
We got some garlic in there as well. Some fresh lime juice, about half of a lime.
Sounds good.
We have these tomatillos, which are really cool.
I don't think I've ever had a tomatillo.
They are kind of in the same ballpark as the tomato, but they're going to be a little bit sour.
Okay.
But when you cook them, they turn really, really delicious.
Really?
So we're going to add that to it. And it's really a staple in all the south of the border and Mexican, Argentinian dishes.
It smells really,
We're going to take one of these guys and throw it in there. Take about half a teaspoon of chili powder.
Yum.
Some cumin.
Okay.
Maybe a touch more of this olive oil. Some salt and pepper.
And of course, we'll have this on our website, so if folks are following along and want to make this at home, you can definitely do that.
And it's one of those dishes that you can easily adapt to your liking.
Yeah. Put in what you want, take out what you don't like.
We're going to add the chicken broth.
Okay.
Low sodium or chicken stock, either one. And then, go ahead and throw the whole thing in.
All right.
And the tomatoes.
Add the tomatoes. And can you use, you know, if people don't want to get fancy and crush their own and blend them up, you just use cans?
I can. That's exactly what I use. The San Marzano makes a really good product as well.
Okay.
So that's going to simmer over the course of the show.
Okay.
And then before we go to break, if we have time to maybe do this guacamole.
Okay, sounds good.
We have, this is 2 avocados. I've got one more here. I'm going to show one more technique too for avocados, all you guys that are kind of scared. Cut it down the middle. You have the pit, right? What you're just going to do is hit it, and then
it comes out. All right. And one of our chefs was telling us, I think it was yesterday we had Wes Stepp from Red Sky Cafe. He was mentioning that if you put the pit in the avocado, it helps it from not turning brown.
Exactly. And
I didn't know that.
And then what we're going to do instead of that is add some lime juice. So half of a lime.
Okay.
Oh, you know, we also need to add a little bit of cilantro
We're
to
still
that
keeping
sauce.
this on low, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Low.
it's going to simmer.
And then we're going to take a spoon and scoop this right out, and it's already...
I know some people like cut it into little cubes.
And that's exactly what I did while you were over there stirring.
Yeah, careful kids, if you're trying that, don't hurt your hand.
And we're actually going to do the same exact thing with this mango.
Okay.
There's a pit right down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So you cut these cheeks off. And then the same thing we do with the avocado.
Ah.
Like this. And then you
Okay.
take a spoon and spoon it right out.
Just scoop it out. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So what you been working on since you've last been
Let's
here on the
see.
show?
I am actually working on this. I have a meet and greet thing I'm doing. It's an event teaching some guys how to cook.
Oh, okay.
And then
when's that going to be?
Actually next Tuesday. And then
okay.
the following week they are coming back with the recipe that I showed them how to do and cooking for a bunch of females that are interested in cooking as well.
Ah,
cool.
kind of like a little, now is it like a setup maybe?
Yeah,
Turn
maybe.
date,
We're
possibly?
trying to keep it kind of low key. So
you're going to teach them how to cook a recipe. They have to come
they have a
cook
week
it,
to try and master it, put their own spin on it,
and then
we're
they come
gonna
back and cook it. How neat
Yeah.
is that? Is this the first time you're doing something like this?
Yeah. We got some really good response so far, and I think there's a couple more spots. So if anybody's out there,
Okay.
shoot me an email at chris@bachelorkitchen.com.
Cool.
PayPal.
You're also on Facebook too.
Yeah, that's probably the easiest way to get a hold of me.
Do you get a lot of response from people, Facebooking or emailing you how to make recipes, or they've seen something on the show?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
A lot of it's really, like you said, through Facebook. It's such a cool, easy, open interaction, you know?
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Sounds good. All right, we're going to let this simmer. And then this, the fish that you brought again is?
Red snapper. We're just going to season it, pan sear it, flip it over. See, these are really huge, so we're going to actually finish it off in the oven.
Okay.
And then we have a margarita over here that we're going to finish.
Margarita. I don't think you mentioned we were going to make this in the first beginning, but okay, you can have get to compliment the drink with
Sneak
food.
it in
All right,
there, yeah.
Chris Hill, aka what was it? Dunlap.
Raymond Dunlap.
Raymond Dunlap.
Hey,
All right,
thank
send over
you.
to Chris.
Thank
Welcome back, everyone. In the kitchen with Chef Chris Hill from the Bachelor Kitchen, making a couple of Mexican fiesta dishes for us in celebration of an early Cinco de Mayo.
That's right.
So this was our kind of like take on a marinara.
Exactly,
sauce.
yeah. What we're going to do is we're going to put that on the bottom of the plate, put the fish, which will cook here in a minute, right on
Okay.
top of it, finish off the guacamole, and bring some tortilla chips or tortillas if you want, make some tacos. Really.
Yum. And really quick, remind folks what we had in that.
We have a bunch of
onions.
stuff. The onions, red bell pepper. While we were gone, I added some cilantro, some jalapeno pepper. Leave the seeds in or out, depending on if you want hot or not.
Okay.
And then some lemon juice to finish it, or lime juice to finish it off. And always taste at the very end to make
Right.
sure it's to your liking.
And you said this is the one that you want to simmer.
Yeah, simmer. See how it's gotten way
Yeah,
thicker since in the
definitely.
last, 20 minutes or so?
Okay.
And I'll continue to do that until we're done and it's
All
ready to
right,
go.
let's roll to the
All right,
fish
fish.
now.
We're going to simmer this.
Ta-da.
We're going to season this similarly to the fish, or
Okay.
to the sauce rather.
All right.
But with a little bit of salt and pepper.
Lightly seasoned. You know, a lot of
Yeah.
people just want to go crazy on the fish, but you don't
No,
really need to,
you don't
especially
wanna-
if you have sauces like that.
Yeah, and these are such really good fresh fillets I got.
That was the cumin, right?
That was the chili powder,
chili powder.
and you got the cumin right here.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, we're going to sear this on each side. And if you have smaller pieces, these are kind of rare to see in the supermarket or fish market. But smaller pieces,
Okay.
you can just really cook them for 2 to 3 minutes, probably 3 or 4 minutes each side.
So skin side up.
Yep, skin side up, and then we'll flip it. And then for these, since you're so big, we're going to throw them in the oven.
Okay. Now, how long? So how long on each side?
This will be about 3 minutes on the side.
Okay.
We'll flip it over, throw it in the oven for about, let's say, 8 minutes or so.
Okay, and you have it on 400.
400 degrees, yep.
Okay,
It'll just
cool.
finish up, and everything will kind of come together.
All right. So what would a Cinco de Mayo feast be without some cocktails, right?
That's right. I got some ice.
Yummy.
So
Careful now, Beyonce is making sure you're mixing it right.
I know.
She's watching you.
She's not pregnant again, is she?
No. Hope not. I don't think so.
All right.
Jay-Z, we have to call him up to ask him.
We got some tequila.
Right.
We have some sweet and sour mix.
All right.
Some orange liqueur, like a triple sec.
Okay.
Cointreau, either one works. The juice of half of a lime.
The lime has been the star ingredients throughout.
Throughout,
this,
yeah. Again, ties all the flavors in together. I have some passion fruit that I pureed together.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the spoon.
All right.
Now you can do it yourself like I did, or it's way easier, and I would recommend just buying the puree or the concentrate. But about 2 ounces of that, or about a whole passion fruit.
Okay.
So what we'll do is we'll just shake this up.
Shake it, shake it. How's the fish?
It's good.
Flip it?
Yeah, why don't you take a quick peek?
That can make sense.
see if it's got good sear on it. Yeah, go ahead and put that. That looks good. There you go.
Ah, no, you're okay. Now this would be a little challenge here.
You got it?
Okay.
Got it, girl. Man,
Yay!
nice.
Ta-da! Okay, gotcha.
Awesome.
All right, so about 3 minutes on each side. Let the skin side
Skin side
down now.
down now, and then we'll throw it
Pop
in the
it in
oven
the oven.
just to finish it off. It'll be nice and tender. We'll put that over
Okay.
the sauce right here.
So the sauce goes on the bottom. Fish will go on top.
And then we'll put the guacamole right on top. We'll leave a little bit of guacamole on the side for some chips and some tortillas and
top it off with.
Yeah.
Now, you make this a lot for Cinco de Mayo? And your friends come over. And you have some other dishes.
I think
then?
last year for Cinco de Mayo I was on here. I made a skinny margarita. So actually,
I think you were.
So check the recipe out for that too.
I do. And you're on Facebook.
I am Facebook.
And you're also, people can email you. You're real
Chris
open
at
to that.
bachelorkitchen.com. And yeah.
And your cookbook. When are we going to see a cookbook out from you?
Well, I took like a 1 month hiatus. Literally, it was.
Yeah.
I've been working so much. I had to kind of clear my head and everything. But I'm back doing it. So hopefully, I'm thinking hopefully fall.
Getting on the grind. All right,
That's
sounds
right.
good. Well, we can't wait to taste this. We're going to plate this up when we come back at the end of the show.
That's
We'll bring
right.
Chris
Smells
over here in the
delicious.
kitchen, and we'll try it out. Thanks so much, Chris.
Thank you.